What is up, everybody? I hope you're all doing well. Today we are checking out the JHS pedals PACKRAT. It's a multi-mode, or I should say exactly 9-mode version of a much loved distortion pedal that we've all used. I've certainly used them over the years and still do. It's a great sounding pedal. The controls on top are going to be very familiar. If you're familiar with that particular pedal, you've got a filter control. We'll get into how that sounds in the demo. You've got your distortion level. We'll get into that as well. And then you have your volume level, which is obvious, but we'll get into that in the demo. Now, the control to the right on the bottom is a 9-mode, I guess, rotary switch. It's going to allow you to go through a bunch of different modes on this pedal to get a ton of different sounds, and I'm assuming it's various circuit differences, and we'll get into how all of these sound in the demo because I'm not going to describe every single one of these in depth. I'm just going to try and bump through them and let you guys hear them. It's got a soft touch foot switch on it, which is awesome. This pedal sounds really good, so without further ado, let's check out the JHS pedals PACKRAT. Okay, let's check out the PACKRAT. Here's the guitar just into the amp. Just for reference, I've got it dialed pretty clean. We're going to have the PACKRAT do all the work. So let's check it out. Okay, that was a bunch of sloppy playing, but you get the idea. I just kind of went back and forth between the distortion and the filter control just to give you an idea of the amount of gain. Now this is all going to vary per mode. Now I'm not going to describe every single one of these modes. I'm just going to kind of jump through them. You can go to the website and find out what each one of them means. For me, it's more just how they sound. There's going to be volume jumps and differences between them because I'm assuming they're different circuits. So that makes sense. So yeah, let me just bump through them for you guys. Okay, so there's just a ton of difference, obviously, in all of these modes. That was something I really appreciated about this pedal because to me it's like, this type of circuit is such a distinct sound. And when you need that sound, you get that pedal. But sometimes, just the one version may not be quite there. So to just be able to kind of bump through a bunch of different kind of tweaks or versions, I'm assuming, with this multi-mode button just made it, or I should say knob, made it much easier for me to kind of find my sounds. So where I settled, for the most part, was actually in that first, I guess, OG. But another setting that I really liked, and it's because it had more of a mid presence to it, was the Brat setting. So there's less low end there, but I was able to get, I had to turn up the volume and a little bit of distortion. I liked that for some of the solo voicings. Another one that I liked was the TRB. I mean, that could mean treble. I don't know. Could mean trouble. Like that one's a little bit louder, but I liked the type of top end that it had. So yeah, I mean, we can go through all of these forever and ever, amen, but like that sounds great, the LA one. It's almost got kind of a fuzz characteristic to it. You got to kind of hang on to it a little bit more. Whereas the JHS, all the way on the other side, I guess that's the 9th one, has a really cool characteristic to it. And that one's a little bit quieter, so we can turn up the volume. But I would have to say that my favorite is probably that original, that first setting. And I could turn the filter all the way up and get kind of the... Anyway, so you get the idea. It's just there's a lot of different tones to be dialed within this multi-mode pedal. So yeah, that is the JHS Pedals PACKRAT. If you've got any other questions, definitely go to the website and check it out and get informed if you would like to know more about what's going on inside this thing. For me, I'm just kind of more sounds driven. I just find the sounds, and however I'm inspired, I go with it. I don't get overly concerned with all of the tech. Yeah, so as always, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you guys next time.